Hi, I'm back with your Calgary real estate market update. The market has continued to shift. After several years of strong seller conditions, August numbers show a buyer's edge for most, with some areas a bit more balanced. A balanced market is where there is 2.5 months of supply. Anything over 3 months is the start of the buyer's market territory. Out of the 4 segments of property types, and looking at all 8 districts for each, roughly 29% are sitting in balanced territory, 15% are still in favor of sellers, and 56% are favoring buyers. The overall residential benchmark price came in at $577,200, down slightly from last month and about 4% lower than last year. Sales reached 1,989 units, down 9% from last year. Inventory climbed to 6,661 units, the highest August level since 2019. Months of supply rose to overall 3.4, a sign we're no longer in that fast-moving seller's market of the past 4 years. Here's how it breaks down by property type. Detached homes are proving most resilient, with prices at $755,600, just 1% below last year. Conditions here range mostly from balanced to slight buyer edge. Semi-detached homes remain stable at $687,200, down less than 1% year over year. Townhouses are down about 5% to $439,600, with added supply weighing on values. And condos face the most pressure, sitting at $326,500, down 6% year over year with nearly 4.5 months of supply. So what does this mean if you're selling? You're competing with more listings, which means pricing competitively from the start is crucial. Staging, presentation, and strong marketing and advertising matters more than ever. And you'll need patience. Homes are taking longer to sell, and negotiations will be part of the process. Some sellers are asking if they should wait until next spring. The reality is, history shows Calgary buyers' markets usually last a couple of years. Quick reversals almost never happen here. So by spring, while there may be more buyers active in the market, prices are likely to be lower. Even with more buyers active and perhaps less time on market, you're starting from a lower baseline. The bottom line, sellers today may need to dig deep for patience with longer market times, but selling now at today's values may be a safer play than gambling on where prices will end up in the future. For buyers, this shift creates opportunity. You now have more choice, more negotiating power, and the ability to include conditions again. If you are shopping for townhouses or condos, they are seeing the most price adjustments. Good for you as the buyer. And if you're prepared with financing, you can negotiate firmly, especially on homes that have been sitting on market the longest. The big picture, we are far from being in a bad market, but it is a big change from previous years where we experienced an extremely strong seller's market. This is a change to normalization. Prices are adjusting, but they're still well above pre-pandemic levels. Whether you're buying or selling, the key is strategy, patience, and working with an experienced agent who knows how to navigate the changing conditions. If you'd like to talk about what this shift means for your situation, reach out. I'd be happy to help.